Hello, everyone. I want to welcome you to um, Natural Living group at the HadassahTree.com. I want to go over some areas of natural living today with essential oils. And what you're going to want to do if you want to follow along and get the materials that I'm going to go over, you're going to want to go to right up here to the Hadassah tree. You click on here. This little icon will take you to the main blog page. Yeah. And so you'll want to go to the main blog area, which would be right here, HadassahTree.com. You want to go to essential oils to lift the soul. This is where we're going to talk about aromatherapy. I need to remember to get the tags in there. All right. So forgive me if I cough a little bit. It's that time of year, the things that are going around. I'm sure I've got a nice little cold coming or flu bug or whatever. Anyway, it happens. And there are oils for that. And I do use them. And I'll tell you, I often could be much sicker than I might otherwise be if I didn't use essential oils for my immune system, but that's not what we're talking about today. So when we're down and feeling blue, get out the aroma vial and stick some in your shoe. I know that sounds silly, but you know how stinky the aroma of our shoes, some people's shoes can be. Well, that was kind of the idea. I was thinking, put the oils in your shoe. It's actually a good hack or tip for just that problem but it was giving the idea of aromatherapy and how odors get out there. So anyway, any way that you can, it's get the aroma oils into you. Today's elements are leaving many of us in need of new, more powerful forms of relaxation, the kind that affect us in our souls. And the reason why I say this is because our souls translate when you look at all the areas that the word soul is used, in Bible, which is what we do here at Hadassah Tree. We do the Torah and the writings in the New Testament and the prophets and whatnot. But when it comes to the word soul, there really was never a biblical, historical. Biblical Hebrew and modern day Hebrew are different, and over the years, the word soul has found a way into the Hebrew language, but it was never a part of biblical language. And so, yes, there are definitions today in Hebrew for soul, but what I do myself is wherever the word soul is used in the Bible where I'm reading or whatever words I'm reading, if there is a Hebrew word that it is being used in place of for translation, I will look at that Hebrew word, which is what I do. And after I have done all of that, I've formulated an idea, a picture, and soul kind of reminds me of all the areas of our body, our emotional, our physical, our biophysical, chemical, every makeup that we are, the inner person that we are, plus the outer person and everything involved with that. So that is what a soul is to me, and very, very much heavy on the emotional, which is why I say that essential oils lift the soul, and some very, very well may. So essential oils play a big role in this process. It's their chemical constituents that have the effect translate in our olfactory to an odor or a scent. And some of these odor scents actually you'll find out in perhaps some of the paperwork maybe that I got up. I might have to find a different page. But the some oils have the ability to cross the blood-brain barrier in our brains through our olfactory, meaning that some medicinal oils just by sniffing them can actually get into our bloodstream. So that's what that means. Anyway, the topic again is aromatherapy, and we have systems again in our body, a system called the olfactory. This system is the bridge between our physical world and our emotional state of being. Now, what I want you to do, if you are very new to essential oils, I'd like you to click right here on essential oils for beginners, and that will open up to you a PDF that'll help guide you through basic usage of essential oils, goes into a little bit of a background, how they're collected, how they were used in ancient times. So essential oils are nothing new. When you begin to put things into perspective on using oils, this page will really interest you. The case for essential oils today, again, it's not something that's new. It's been around. Oils have been used for centuries in place of the modern day pharmaceuticals, or as you may know it, pharmakia, that's being used today. And there's a reason, well, there is a reason spiritually why essential oils work better than some pharmakia. Anyway, that's a totally different topic. Our lives today are drastically different compared to the people of ancient Rome. Are plants and extracts really a relevant way to approach our modern problems? This is a very interesting read here. We begin to look into the chemical makeup of the plants. Later on, we'll understand why it's important. But these are just, again, some things you may not know about the environment that we live in and how these different chemicals affect our biophysical makeup, which again really has an effect on our emotional state, which always, when negative, again, can turn into physical conditions. And that's again the whole soul concept, because emotions are connected and tied. Our soul is connected and tied to our physical well-being, our mental state of mind. And Paul says, I think it's 3 John 1:4 or 1 John 4:1. Can't remember. We'll have to figure it out another day. But here are some ways to use essential oils for your daily routines so that you can begin to see some changes in in the way we approach our days. And I'll let you get onto that in your own time. Essential oils have gained popularity. Of course they have, because people are learning more and more every day, all the time, through word of mouth, through people that they know who are using them, commercials on television. It's just a matter of finding oils that are safe and as well as effective. And having them pure is probably one of the most important things. These are, everyday tasks like cleaning, supplementing, boosting immunity, sleep, personal hygiene, and so many other things are useful when it comes to essential oils. There are applications in these areas. Some people are put off by essential oils because they seem difficult to understand. That's absolutely true. A basic knowledge is required, but it's not difficult if somebody like me can figure it out. Believe me, you can too. You don't need to have a degree in chemistry to safely and effectively use essential oils. And that's what we're going to basically get into today is this will teach you in this book how to use them. It goes into topical, internal, and aroma uses, after the history. But anyway, I'm going to let you go through that. I just wanted to show you where it was. If you're new to essential oils, please start here. But if you're ready to get started and you're looking into emotional aromatherapy, which is in so many ways, even different than touch therapy, aroma touch therapy, because aroma touch therapy even takes it a step further from just the olfactory to engaging in the that system that's got our skin in it. I always forget what it's a weird term. Anyway, the skin, hair, nails, that system is different than this. So we're going to get started. And what you're going to want to do is find your emotional aromatherapy PDF, click on that. Then you'll want to come back to this page and click for the emotional aromatherapy wheel. So we'll click here, opens up into a new viewer. We'll click here, opens up into a new viewer. This is just a single page. And this is the third thing you want to click on, which is the single oil emotional therapy chart. Now that we are headed down the road to informing ourselves more about the types of oils that are out there and getting a much better idea, we'll know how we want to proceed. When confidence grows and the knowledge of essential oils grows, we realize the power behind aromatherapy. And again, maybe you're just looking for a good place, reliable, to purchase pure therapeutic grade essential oils. And through my link right here, you'll if you're seriously considering how you intend to use your oils, it might benefit you to purchase yours at wholesale. It comes with 25% off through membership, and it's a relatively small yearly charge for the membership, and it's a very valuable program. In the program, you can also earn your oils for free. You can also try a sample first. I am willing to send out on a limited basis samples of some of, not all of the oils that you'll see in the charts and in the ebooks here. But what you'll be able to do is give me your contact information. Choose your blend. I'm just at this point only giving out one blend sample at a time. But if you choose that you would like samples of single oils also that I have available, you'll put your list here in starting with the most desired oils and going to the least desired. And again, if I have them, I will send them first. There is a charge of $5 just for the first one. And for each additional oil after the first one, it's $2 for shipping and handling. And I appreciate it because it really is rather expensive to ship even a free sample. So it doesn't seem free, but it's as free as we really can get it these days. So I'm going to skip over here, and I'm going to rearrange my tabs because I want to start with the emotional aromatherapy PDF. And let me adjust my view. I think this is enough to cover it. Nope, just a little bit more. So we're going to learn a little bit of a history. We're going to have some of these blends. Again, I don't have all of these blends. You'll see a list of the blends that I have available right here. And some of these you'll find on the page when you open it up to get your oils here. So let's see, restful, reassuring, refreshing. We'll see what we've got here. We've got a reassuring blend here, which is the peace. So the other ones are still good too. Let's go on to our next page. I'm not interested in going over all of these. I will let you go over most of it. What I really want to do is get you familiar with how to use the chart and how to choose oils from the chart, both the chart and the wheel. And so here is a short history, which we got, when you were introducing yourself to essential oils. And here's some science that's behind the idea of aromatherapy. And it says that because of the complexities of the human brain, certain aromas can elicit emotions by triggering memories and stimulating emotional responses. This concept, known as the Proust phenomenon, suggests that although we all have different memories and experiences, everyone has the ability to experience a distinct response when inhaling aromas. The internal response acts as an aromatic pathway that connects the aroma to different areas of the brain, thus triggering an emotional response. When we inhale a distinct aroma, the scent is processed through the brain's olfactory system, the sensory system responsible for controlling our sense of smell. This olfactory system is connected to the limbic system, which is an area of the brain where memories and emotions are stored. This is, if I was to say that the heaviest area of the soul, it's strongly connected to our gut. And when you look scientifically, the gut is almost directly connected to our brain. And that's why, that's why some people say, I feel it in my gut, and it's a soul thing. Because anyway, that's a lot of the reason why. At this point, the limbic system produces a distinct response to the aroma based on memories that are associated with the particular smell, creating a rush of feelings that follow. Essential oils can produce responses that can be used to enhance well-being and manage emotions. While we all experience different responses to the aroma of essential oils, again, distinct triggers and memories make our responses extremely personalized. And this is what we want to look for here, is how to personalize this for you. So based on the unique chemical profile of each essential oil, we know that each oil will stimulate a specific emotional response. And this is what we're looking for us. However, because no two people are the same, each individual can receive distinct benefits for their own well-being. Our reactions to aromas are based on environmental indicators, past experiences, personal preference, and even our unique genetic makeup. Because of these individual factors, not every user will have the same psychological reaction to the same oil. So it's important that, if you don't know already how you feel, it's good to absolutely try a sample. And it's not investing a whole lot at a sample level. So the Motivate Encouraging Blend. This has got peppermint, clementine, coriander, basil, yuzu, melissa, rosemary, and vanilla bean. Okay, let's see. I think before I get into these, let's introduce ourselves to the aromatherapy wheel. This is important because I want to increase my view. I want to zoom. Let me see. I just want to zoom this page, and I'm not sure that I can. Well, I'll try to see from here. When it comes to choosing a blend, I want us to be able to see how the ingredients in the Motivate, which is the top right here, this is the top picture right here, how it moves between this cheer blend here, and how this cheer blend also moves between the passion here, and how some of these different herbs, spices, barks, mints, florals are distributed, some throughout all of the different blends here, but there's a reason why. Citrus has an effect. Citruses have an effect on certain areas due to their chemical makeup. Let's see what it says here. We're going to go over it. So identify the emotion you might be feeling on the wheel. So let's look at the wheel here. Disconnected, gloomy, and disinterested. Citruses, you're going to want to be heavy on your citrus blends for these emotional areas. For somber, disinterested, and bored, you're going to want to look heavier on spices. For discontentment, bitterness, and anger, you're going to want to look more to herbs and grasses. For grieving, sadness, and feelings of shame, you're going to want to look to more tree bark-based, twig-based oils. For hurt, worried, and fearful emotional states, you're going to want to look to florals. For, let's see, apathetic, insecure, and anxious, you're going to want to look towards your mint. And each of these blends helps to incorporate different areas of the emotions in the wheel to achieve higher motivation, to affect our cheerful disposition, to work on our areas of passion and really encourage them, to help their bend in character when unforgiveness and hurts and wounds have changed the character and the person that we are. For console, feelings of when we need reassurance, when we're doubting our state of being, or wherever place we're at. And then a state of peace. You guys, we all need peace. We really do need an emotional place within our, again, limbic system for peace, because I'm going to tell you right now, and I don't have to tell you, but honestly, our peace on a worldwide scale right now is being affected from an external place. And that external place, again, I think as we've found out, that external place within us behind the science of aroma is affected through that inner connection of aroma to our brain, which then again is why it triggers an emotional response. So this is what we want to do, is we want to get familiar with our areas that we struggle with, or areas that we know our loved ones struggle with, and we can diffuse different oils. We can diffuse for our entire family, for an entire household, and affect the entire household's what do you want to call it, whatever emotional state they're in at the time. Again, this just goes over a little bit of emotion. These are the ways that these different areas can be applied. You can use them absolutely aromatically. They can be used topically, and because we're talking about chemical constituents that do a physical effect, topical is an absolutely wonderful way to use them. Neat can be used topically with no dilution, which means some of them you need to dilute for young or sensitive skin. So anyone that has an N in these, this is how you use these charts here. These little dots right here, you've got A, T, S. So this, for cheer, you can use it aromatically. You can use it topically, but it can not be used without a dilution. You must dilute it for young or sensitive skin because it's got an S here. You'll notice over here, the consult, you can use it aromatically. You can use it topically, and you can use it neat, which means you do not need a dilution with cheer. And with peace, it looks like you don't need dilution with peace. So now I want to come over to the behavioral conditions chart that I've got up here I'm going to zoom in on this. It's a little bit small. Across the top, we've got some different states of mind. Got angry, antisocial, blaming and bitter. We've got confused, depressed and sad, frustrated, humiliated, insecure and unsafe, overwhelmed and burdened. Underneath it, well, let's go to the left. We've got a list here to the left of all kinds of different essential oils. And underneath each of the behavior character expressions, you're going to find a check mark for an oil that will have an effect on that emotional state. If someone's angry, bergamot, cardamom, let's see if I can get the whole row. No. Cedarwood, frankincense, helichrysum, lemon balm, got orange, Roman chamomile, rose, spearmint, thyme, ylang ylang. These each contain constituents that affect the area of our limbic system that speaks to angry emotions. And that's how these things work. So you can actually, let's say you've got someone struggling with anger. So you can come through here if you have any idea of, what these people, the smells that they like, the individuals, you can choose through here which blend you might want to make and target like a heavier blend. Let's say we've got, I think we saw rose. Yeah, rose. Rose falls in the chart florals. There's also a chart at the bottom. This other PDF, the aromatherapy chart, comes with the wheel at the bottom here. So worried, hurt, and fearful. This is what this rose is going to affect. And often when someone's hurt, anger is exposed. One of my own children has that same response, that when he gets hurt, he gets angry. So there's going to be a connection there. Let's see if there's another floral in this. Worried and fearful. Okay, there's another indicator, worry and fearful. Angry, when someone's worried and fearful, sometimes I get angry when I get fear, when fear comes over me. More often I've been insecure and unsafe when anger would come over. More often that would happen, but more and more often I'm becoming it's becoming a issue of fear. So even I have experiences myself, and we all do in different areas. So let's look at another antisocial. You guys, I can be antisocial from time to time. I can just cut myself right off, and and maybe that's more of a driven than antisocial, because I'll just block myself up in my little space and not come out until, well, either I've gotten a job done or I've gotten something straightened out. But anyway, let's see what antisocial. We've got black pepper, cloves. So far I'm seeing spices. We've got grasses, spices and grasses. Patchouli is a bark. Patchouli, I think, is a bark. Not sure. We've got a book on this too. I just might go over these in a book in another video. I definitely should link that book too. See, another one here is rosemary, which, you guys, that's an evergreen. So that's a tree. Spearmint, that's a mint. And then yarrow, I think, is a grass. I can't remember for sure. It might be a flower. Anyway, you'll see where these are going, and everything is based on a chemical constituent. So we can see also that sometimes the reason why we'll see in a blend like a mint, like for, in the mint area for our behaviors for antisocial, it includes a mint. Oh, no, it didn't. Yeah, it did. So it included a mint, even though it would say on the chart angry, bitter for herbs and grasses. Let's see, this says ashamed, sad, and grieving. Ashamed, sad, and grieving, and antisocial, a connection. There's no cinnamon. I'm talking about the connection between this bark here, which is a rosemary, a patchouli. I could see the grasses. Oh, maybe the barks. Yeah, okay, because we come from grasses to trees. So there is definitely a connection between there. So that makes a little bit of sense. So it's probably that chemical connection that makes all that sense. Dum, 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 dum. And so you see here a chart. You can go from blaming, bitter behavior, feelings, emotions, confusion. You just go down the chart like depressed and sad. Look at all the stuff that affects depression and sadness. Grapefruit, helichrysum, jasmine, juniper berry. Juniper berry is a evergreen. Lavender, lemon balm, melissa, lemongrass. Wow, lots of grasses. Lots of grasses. Let's see. That was for depressed and sad. Let's go to the grass areas. Yeah, disconnected. Oh, angry. Well, that's interesting. And bitter. Anyway, you let the science speak. I've got some other handouts that I may be able to get up in later posts that also have to do with the different areas, these different areas, and their effects. So anyway, that's pretty much it for the going over the emotional aromatherapy. I want to bring you back to the web page, and when you're ready to get your oils here, you'll click essential oils here, here, or here. It will open you up to, slowly but surely, to a web page where you can shop for retail prices for the oils. You can become a member right here. This is the area right here at Become a Member. There, you'll click to become a wholesale member to get your oils at 25% off, and to find out how to begin to earn your oils for free. This is Essential Oils 101, and basically it's the basics about essential oils. So if you get your kit here, which a kit is something you can, okay. So I'm going to skip that. Let's see. Essential Oils 101. Let's see where it takes us. Again, what are they? How do I use them? Goes over a few more things. Goes over some of the individual oils that were listed in our charts, and this is where you want to go for some of the basics. Let's see if shop will let us come up any quicker again, because it's important. I do want to be able to show you the shop page. Oh, good. So for right now, this is what you'll see. You'll see order areas to order. You'll see shopping, essential oils, personal care, supplements, kits and collections. Is where you'll go on there, and I want to just go back to here. So again, this is not the page I was looking for. Here it is. This is the page. Now, if you need some do-it-yourself ideas, you'll come to, again, want to make sure to get your oils here. Here's where you'll be taken. You go to the do-it-yourself, and you're going to find a bunch of do-it-yourself things that you can make with essential oils. You've got lip balm. You'll find recipes, soothing salves. You'll learn how to make salve. You can make foot lotions here and body washes. You'll find all the ingredients that you need for bath bombs, cleaning sprays and other all-purpose sprays, mouthwash, body butters, hair conditioners, hand sanitizers, even aromatherapy Play-Doh, which is really kind of effective for kids in managing them. You've got deodorants. You can make your own homemade deodorant, cologne, wood polish, dry shampoo. Just love this stuff, you guys. Make your own bubble bath, glass cleaner, cleansing mat sprays, moisturizing lotion, soap bars, and salt scrubs. So you can click on any one of these. Let's see. Whipped body butter. Brings you into a whole new page. And you have your ingredients. And you'll have a link to, to buy your grapefruit if that's what you need. Anyway, some other recipes: creamy peanut butter dip, two-step healthy clean body scrub, body cleanse makeover, discovering solutions with, I think it's citrus bliss, or no, citrus bloom body wash. So let's see if I can go back. Close that window out. We're back, and here I want to take you to the recipes. There are a ton of recipes that we can use in our food. Look, suckers. We can make candy, you guys. There's recipes for candy. And I've got some other recipes, my own recipes for candy. If you'll go back to the Hadassah Tree website, let me see if I can find. Again, we'll have to go to the blog, and I want to open the blog in a new thing, tab. And we've got, see if I can even find the candy. It might be. It was amazing. Here recently, I've gotten a somewhat better connection to my internet, and I'm very happy for that. So it's still moving slowly, but it's better than it was. Back to school blues candy. Here's one of them. So I'm going to click read more. I think that was on page 6. And here is my recipe for a batch of candy. 16 drops equals about a teaspoon. And one batch, my regular batch, I think is just over a pound of candy. So it makes a drop per, I think about 1.5 grams of candy is about a drop of oils, somewhat, according to this recipe here. 8, 10, 12, 16, 18, 20. So there's 21 drops in here. So anyway, you can do the math, but and you can adjust these too. So anyway, this is my recipe for this back to school blues. I think it's immune support, tangerine, rosemary, fragrance. Yeah, well, it's definitely supporting the getting back to school. Anyway, back to recipes. Back to the recipes page where you become a member. Kale chips, wonderful. I love kale chips. Lemon kale, I haven't tried the lemon. I use rosemary and oregano with a nut combination. Um, I should make mine again, give you the recipe. It's actually a crispy, baked, nutty, almost an outer coating on the crispy baked kale. So it's kind of a double crisp. But anyway, you'll see those recipes there. Let me see if I can go back here. We've touched on all of these. So again, you'll find the blog list of blog page here. This is just the welcome, and it just talks about the pay or the website. But here is where you'll find the blogs, the blog posts, and you'll go 6 back for this candy. I'll try to get some more uploaded, but I'm not making any promises because I got a lot to do. a lot to do, and not all of the best situations for doing the things I need to do. So anyway, I believe that is the end of our my little introduction to aromatherapy. So I hope that this has helped you out somewhat. Please don't hesitate to start your collection of oils today to get on top of things, to start supporting your body systems later on. It's so very important that we stay as healthy as possible in these days. Blessings to each and every one of you. May the peace and grace of Yeshua, our Messiah, be with all of you. Bye-bye.